All right, so we're talking about automatism, and that is Joan Miro, who is the other surrealist artist that's featured in that video. So we are going to do automatism today, and it's really easy. So you can't copy my work. You have to do your own version of it, but he was really well known for very abstract works of art. I got a husband here today to help us during this time, and we are going to simply talk. Now, the thing about automatism is you can't think about it. So I suggest that you talk to someone and talk about something other than art while you're drawing. So, you remember the first time that we worked in Minecraft together?
I remember we were still dating at the time, and we were still getting used to each other. So I introduced a server to you, and you logged on to it, and I showed you around my mansion, my gardens, and I think I gave you a red rose,
It was a tulip.
red tulip as a gift in the game, not to foreshadow anything.
Ha. And now, well, you give me other bulbs since then. The glads are out there right now.
You gave me a lot of Valentine's gifts, flowers from Lowe's. Everything's in the ground now. It's looking good.
I was building that awfully big ziggurat, I remember, and I think the measuring was the hardest part about that because I was like 100 by 100 blocks or something like that.
hmm
It was nuts.
Yeah, one of the hardest parts of Minecraft is being able to envision something before you build it, and things are always more resource costly than you think. You always find yourself having to pull out your shovel again, dig up some dirt, break a few shovels, make some more shovels, get more dirt.
Yeah, you had that giant farm, and I could never figure out how you're doing the water thing underneath the soil so that everything got like equally watered.
Well, the way the game is done is every block within a certain distance of a water tile is watered. So all I did was I made the contours look natural, and just under the edge of where the block drops off to the next level, I hid the water blocks
Huh.
and kept the contours a certain width to make sure everything got watered.
Well, I mean, I had that other construction that I was working on too, the one I showed you, I think, and it had the big kind of glass room with the bed in the center of it. And I don't know. You're just so much better at the whole architectural part of it than I was.
Well, I still remember my first build in Minecraft. It was a dirt block.
A dirt block.
It was a dirt house.
A dirt house.
With one little hole in it so I can get in and out.
And that was it.
That was it. I did it quickly just so the creepers wouldn't blow me up.
Yeah,
And to think, I started playing Minecraft in 2011, well before I met you. And the game hadn't been out that long.
No, I remember it was ugly as sin as when it first started, but it's gotten a lot better over the years.
I haven't played a few years myself. As you know, we're married.
Yeah.
Had to take care of a house.
Yeah. Well, I got a new Minecraft thing to take care of now. All right. So I talked to him, and I actually didn't look at most of my paper for doing this. I just went off of muscle memory and just thinking. I did look at my paper just a little bit to make sure that certain things were in place, but I really just didn't think about this. So think about geometric shapes like circles, triangles, loose lines, maybe coming back and actually adding to. But this is an autonomous work of art right now. And it may remind you of something. It may look like a bird. I could see a bird kind of right here, and there'd be a wing right there. It has a really weird propeller tail. But this is pretty much, and you need to fully color, or at least shade in with a pencil, your work of automatism art. So go ahead and get started. He was a big fan of very black, bold lines and black, bold shapes in his art. So go ahead and get started on your automatism. Remember, the rule is you can't think about your art. You have to be talking to someone else as you do your art, or talking to yourself